All right, Shalom Aleichem. I guess for the Kedushas Levi, I should put on a hat, right? So let's learn a little bit. Kedushas Levi, Parshas Haazinu. Let's see if we can get there. Haazinu. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, the Song of Moses. So let's read. V'yichtov Moshe divrei Hashir Azos al Sefer Atumah. Moses wrote the words of this song in a book until it was finished. The Amru Rabbeinu Zechron Avrocha. So our sages say in the Talmud, that's tractate Pesachim, Haazinu Amud Beis is 87b, like Gol Yisrael Leveina Umais, Ela Kadei Shistayfu Aleim Geirim. Right, where liegt mich?
191.
Alright, Nachamol. So the Gemara says very famously that the Israelites are not exiled from their land and spread around the world for any other reason except to add converts, to gain proselytes. I think the Lubavitchers should learn that, because the kind of garbage what they do, how they're over on Leisoinu Seger, they don't fulfill the mitzvah of Yaftim Seger. I mean, there are some who do, but most of them, I understand they don't want to be on a Bezdin. All right, goes into hate, but then someone goes to another Bezdin and say, "Oh, we don't recognize you. Who are you to not recognize?" And they're right of people. I have friends of mine. They're the Einikel born, and not only that, but their daughter-in-law, she's Jewish anyway. She made the gear, really was a gear l'chumra. So, and they called a moil for the bris, and the Lubavitcher, this is Shlucha Shaladim K'moisei. He called all the surrounding states, hundreds of miles around, don't make a bris for these Eden. They're not really Jews. Disgusting. This is now, we just had Yom Kippur, and this is how they act. Erev Yom Kippur, you have a mitzvah of making a bris milah, v'yaftem eseger. No, he's calling them, don't do it. This is the world we live in. So anyway, the point the Gemara is saying is that, meaning the first Galus, after the Churban Beis HaMikdash, there was, they just went to Bavel, the first exile. They went 70 years to Babylonia, and that was it. They didn't go anywhere else. The second one, now the second temple was destroyed. We're all over the world. Why? So we should make converts. That's the purpose. And the Rabbanut, they're trying to stop us from making converts. The Zionists, the Chabad is implicit with them. Even though Lubavitcher Rebbe, Zechron Avrocha, he was Mekabel any ger. Even Rabbi Avi Weiss, a nice guy. I met him. He's a rabbi, in the Bronx, and a very nice person. But I know a lot of people don't like him. Irish Yeshiva won't even look at him. We went to go shake hands with him once. Rabbi went to my Yeshiva. Yeshiva wouldn't even look at him. We certainly wouldn't shake hands with him. And he's a persona non grata. So I understand a lot of people, they disagree with him. Sof Kol Sof, friend of mine, his wife, she was already Nifteres. I mean, their kids I went to school with, but she was beguiled by Rabbi Weiss, and Lubavitcher Rebbe said it's good. So who are these people? They say Shlucha Shaladim K'moisei, and that they shouldn't be Makabel Geirus from a Bezdin that they don't know. If it's an Orthodox Bezdin, should be good enough. Anyway, let's see what the Heiliger Kedushas says. The Yisrael Malam and Tzaitzis to Kedushas Shebeseichel Umais Al Yedei Zeh Noitel Meitam Kol Tzaitzis. Meaning we're picking up the holy sparks from among the nations. And through this we pick up all the holy sparks. L'hachi nikra divrei Moshe she'amar Parshas Haazinu shira she'emes al simcha. That's why this Haazinu, it doesn't rhyme, doesn't seem to have any tune. Why do we call it a song? Because it's an expression of joy. I mean, it's a shira because it's in 2 lines like that, you know. But even though it mentions the Jews are in exile, it would seem people think, you know, the Zionists think that's some kind of accident. They don't realize God is in control of everything, and God put us here for a reason. And so Moses is teaching us that even though the Israelites were in exile, there's a joy in the exile. Because there's a joy in the exile that the Israelites are picking up the holy sparks, me'itam, and picking up from them. And so once the holiness is taken from them, from the people who are not converting and not living a moral life, they disappear, because everything needs a spark of holiness to keep them around. So that's what says Moses is writing the words of this song, Shadikra Shira. It's called a song, Shemar al Simcha, that they hint to joy, Hagam Shanamar by Golas, even though it's mentioning exile in it. Baruch Sha'asali Nes B'Mokeim Hazeh L'Zeh Amar Atumam, and that's what it says until it's finished, right? Perishah Golas Garim L'Umos Kloya, that the exile is going to destroy the bad people in the world, because it's going to convert them to be good. Take away, and those who don't convert, don't become good, they don't necessarily have to convert to Judaism to be good, but at least they have to be moral and ethical, right? So if the holiness is removed from them, so then they're destroyed. Or another explanation is they're not the same people they used to be, and so the evil that there was in the past, that got destroyed, and now all there is good. Ki Yisrael Ma'ala V'Toichem V'Tzoitzes Kedusha. I know that there's different interpretations. I'm trying to say it in the politically correct way, but it means that the Israelites are lifting up from them holy sparks, and we do that when we do all kinds of things, but especially to make Gerim. You know, Baruch Hashem, I've been on Bezdin for over 100 Gerim, and the people who turn their lives around, you know, one in particular was the Imahoy Shaltuma, a woman in Geras. Before she was Megayer, she was the female version of Avi Ava Satuma, and now she's an Erlicha from woman. Unfortunately, she's not doing well. She needs to be before Shlema. But I'm saying she was the most successful in Tumah, like real Tumah, not just like people say, you know, things that everything's so. She was mamish from Tumah, and she's from, and she married a from man, and she turned her whole life around. Baruch Hashem, I was able to get such a besdin. To pick up those types of holy sparks. Can you imagine what it means? It's happy to be turning around the world, turning around a past that was impure, and now someone's holy and pure. And it's not the only one, but I'm saying it's one in particular. And we weren't mafarsim it. You know, I like doing mafarsim things. We weren't mafarsim. People could figure it out, but this is a semis. I mean, I've told some people around, you know, people at work and all. So there's days. Something building a sukkah. Let me turn around. All right. Well, thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll see you later.